What's up guys, DJ Mike James coming at you. A little bit of a different video today. I hadn't done a tech talk in quite a while, but with the evolution of the modern fixture transitioning to PowerCon cables from formerly IEC and then previous to that the Edison fixtures, and the rising cost of pretty much everything. I don't know if you've looked to see how much purchasing PowerCon jumpers is, but I'm going to talk to you about that. So with the rising cost of everything, guys, most of the fixtures that we're getting nowadays are PowerCon powered, which is a PowerCon in and a PowerCon out. Mostly they have an Edison output on them. As we were looking, because of course to replace my old setup, I had IEC jumpers to jump from, one fixture to the next, things along those lines, to try to keep everything, consistent, and then also be able to draw even power off of both sides of my power blocks, especially when I'm setting up my trussing. But looking into getting PowerCon jumpers, I needed, I don't know, I think it was like 6 or 10 6-footers or something like that. And it was a staggering price of like $250 to get 10 PowerCon jumpers at 10 foot or 6 foot or whatever they were. So we kind of found a little workaround in the sense that you can go online and purchase the PowerCon connectors themselves. And in this particular pack, of course, we'll put the Amazon link in the description. It was a 10-pack, plus it had the outlet fixtures included with it. But for this application, we're not going to use that. So if you needed to install a PowerCon outlet, and I'll just show you real quick what I'm talking about, the fixture outlet. So if you wanted to power this off something else, and that is bladed, so you can blade that in and out. Again, for this application, I am not using this. I'm going to make some homemade DIY PowerCon jumpers for my fixture setups. And so we had an extra IEC jumper that we had. Now, the wiring configuration in these is exactly the same as the wiring configuration in the other ones. And also by this rationale, you'd be able to make any size PowerCon to an Edison if you wanted. You could make this an Edison female. So if you needed something you just needed to plug the socket into, I mean, it's very versatile in the sense that you could take an old extension cord, anything you got, and be able to make these fixture. Now, again, the pricing on this for the 10-pack, which would give us 5 jumpers, or, an in and out, PowerCon, or if you wanted to PowerCon in off of an Edison plug and be able to make any length that you wanted. Say you had a 50-foot extension cord, cut the the female end off, wire it up to this. You then now have a 50-foot PowerCon cord with an Edison fixture, or an Edison outlet already on the other end of it. But in this application, I'm going to make 2 7-footers. And I need jumpers, so I need an in and an out. I got an existing one up here already. I kind of want to get in here and show you guys what the pin configuration is. So to get into this fixture, it's a simple screw off. And then this slides off. Now don't worry, because these are keyed. They'll only go on one way. So our next concern, and this is actually what compresses onto. So make sure when we actually make this that we already have these things already set up on our cable. Now what's going to happen is when this screws down, it's going to compress on this, and this is what actually holds your cable in place so you don't get that pull and tug on it. But what I really wanted to look at, especially in this application, is the color combination. So on this fixture, we've got white, green, and black. And so I want to line that up on my fixture. As you can see, they are exactly the same. So to mimic that, we know that this is white, the middle is green, this outside is black. So with a few simple tools, we're going to be able to get into that. So let's go ahead and little thick cable here for the wire strippers here. Okay guys, so I've got my wire stripped here. Of course, it is the same format. We got white, green, and black, and I believe it's going to be the same. We will go ahead and get the wiring schematic up for you. We can find a diagram of that, I'm sure, and we'll get it up here so you can kind of see exactly what we're doing here. So we know that our middle one goes to green, and so I'm just going to go ahead and force that in there. Tighten that down, and then we're following the same format as our other plug. I've already loosened those other ones up, so now we're going to get our white, put in on my right side, which would be your left side, I guess. Looking at this, get that all tightened up on there. And last but not least, we feed this one into our black. Get that all tightened down. Of course, like I said, this is keyed, so it'll only go on one way. And just like that, I've got one end to a brand new PowerCon cable. Again, the 10 pack of these plus the other fixtures was about 30 bucks. We're recycling an old cable here to make our PowerCon jumpers. Like I said, 10 6-foot PowerCon jumpers for 250 bucks is absolutely ridiculous. So this is a little bit of a workaround. I might just do one more for you guys so you can kind of see again what I ended up having to do to make this actually work. And of course I do want an in and an out on this cable because I'm going to make 2 of these 7-footers. I probably won't make you sit and watch through all of that. With the thickness of this old IEC cable, I've kind of found it's easier just to use my knife to get this outside sheeting off. So watch it. Alright guys, so just like that, took an old IEC jumper, 15-footer, made myself 2 7-foot PowerCon jumpers. Super excited about this. Nice, easy little workaround. Again, like I said, the 10 pack of these was about 30 bucks. We're recycling cable off of jumpers that we no longer need because, like I said, the modern day fixture has upgraded it to the PowerCon, which is a nice fixture or a nice plug in that sense that it locks in. You don't have to worry about them wiggling out. You know, sometimes IEC cables get loose, things along those lines. But if you're doing this on a budget and you don't have $250 to spend to buy, you know, 10 6-foot PowerCon jumpers to replace all the IEC stuff and all of that you've already bought, this is actually a really reasonable, affordable, relatively easy thing to do. Again, with this, we could also take the PowerCon out, have an Edison female on the other end, and be able to plug anything into it, which is really fantastic. Now, 1 foot or a 6-inch PowerCon out to an Edison female is about 10 bucks. So, you know, relatively, I guess it just depends. like I said, we had a bunch of extra cable hanging around or whatnot, but just a real quick, sort of a DIY how-to video to make these cables yourself. It is not that hard to do. I just kind of showed you how to do it. I think the biggest trouble we had was maybe stripping the wires without actually like cutting through them, because these power cables are a little thicker. But again, you could use extension cord, you can use Edison, you can use IEC. So if you want to create your own IEC to PowerCon jumpers, you could also do that as well. If you don't take one of the ends off, wire it into this. Again, the link will be in the description for the Amazon things here. Again, the cable, we were just recycling an old IEC that we're no longer going to be able to use because of the PowerCon. All right, guys, so just an example. We needed a custom size. These were the Shehds Patchwork 18 by 8 tween interlocking wash bars. And of course, we've got an in and an out here, so we can now lock these bad boys together. Perfectly sized for the application. We got 4 bars. We needed 3 cables. There they are, made, ready to go. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. It doesn't cost you anything to do it. Helps me out a little bit. The link will be in the description. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.